Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Monday, the beginning of the trading week, 29th of the August 2022. Tomorrow is the last day of the trading month of August. So let's see what is going on the Forex calendar first. Not too many events of great importance for today. However, we got data from Australia. Retail sales jumped from 0.2% to 1.3% and beat the expectations of 0.3%. So I think we should definitely take a look at the Australian dollar later on. We got some data from Japan, however, they are not that much important. We got the speech during the it will be a New York session. 3 p.m. ECB Lane will give a speech, and then of course we got some data from the US Dallas Fed Mfg Business Index, and then 3-month bill auction and 6-month bill auction, both scheduled at 5:30. So not too many data scheduled for release today. However, as you remember, Friday was the big day with the Jackson Hole Jerome Powell head of the Fed speech, and we will definitely cover some kind of consequences from the Powell speech from Friday, because as you can see, today's it's very easy day for the any kind of economic releases. So let's start technical part with gold. As you can see, for our chart of the gold, will be switched now to 1 day, because I would like to show you something very interesting. Right now, we are, as you can see, going lower, and this is, I don't know if you can see that, but we gap lower below 61% of the Fibonacci retracement of this move to the upside, right? So this is 1729, and we open with a gap low around 1725, so that's about like a $4 or $5 lower. The local low was made at 1720, and we are still moving lower. So 61% no longer necessary. It produced nice bounce here for 3 days just before the Jackson Hole Fed chairman speech, and then of course you can see we are back below this trend line. Let me just zoom out again. We are back below the trend line. We might be accelerating towards the monthly, this is the monthly low, no, this is the last month low of 1680. Please notice the bounce here was only to the level of 50 on the momentum indicator, and then one candle down, and we sharply reverse lower, and we gapping down. So that means we might see the lows of the July with the target of 1680 very soon. So please consider this fact. That might be a fake breakout. We are back below the trend line, back below the 30-day moving average, and the best might be accelerating lower. So that's the gold is reacting negatively on the after the Powell's speech. US dollar index daily time frame chart just made a new swing low at the level of 109.45, beats the previous high at 109.26. So we have a new higher high during this uptrend on the US dollar index after, let me just zoom in, after Powell's again speech on Jackson Hole. Big long shadow, you can see it now, being long lower shadow, long shadow, and green candle on a daily time frame chart means that there is a very strong bullish momentum here. Short-term trend line broken, we gap up towards the new swing high 109.45. Momentum remains strong. I'm trying to find out if there's any Yeah, there is some sort of the divergence. However, the previous one was resolved already. Let me just show you this. Right, this this situation was resolved because we got this minus 4.26% correction to the downside. So that divergence is done. Now the question is whether there will be a multi-divergence here, because this is a new swing high. However, momentum is quite lower. It's still very strong. It's still very, of course, positive, and the bulls have their control over the market. However, it might be a little bit concerning that it doesn't grow that faster. However, outlook is bullish as long as the zone between 107.26 107.45 is not clearly violated. So the US dollar being bought across the board. What is then doing S&P 500 index? So that's the situation on the power speech. Big Marubozu? No, there is a wick on the upside. Okay, so that's not Marubozu. However, it's still very strong bearish candle down, closing around the level of 4,064 points. Today we gap down, and it looks like we are approaching the level of 3,948, which is of course the key level for this structure here, because if this level is violated, then ABC correction is done, and we can expect another wave to the downside below the level of 3,634, because that means downtrend it will be continued. Let's just find out. Yeah, there you go. Where's the top? This is the top. This is the test. This is the trend line. So this is where we started to draw our trend line. We have ABC correction to the upside, almost hit 200%. Now we don't need it anymore. We didn't even hit the trend line. However, it was very, very close. So let's say that was the almost third touch and rejection. So we are still trading below. How long is this trend line? Well, it's kind of a long. It's like a 3 months. No, this is from the January, so it's like a almost 10 months, almost 9 months long trend line. So you can say, okay, it's a kind of a mid-term to long-term importance of the trend line, and as long as we trade below this trend line, there is no downtrend reversal. So please prepare for another down move. Market, of course, will have its moments, right? The relief rally, the short squeezes, the corrections will be present on this market, on S&P 500 and the other indices as well. However, there is no indication of the big uptrend to resume soon. That's what I wanted to say. So it looks like in the long term, mid-term to long term, after the ABC correction is done, we should see another weakness in the S&P 500. So that's the S&P 500. Let's see what are majors doing in form of course, the euro dollar. And the euro dollar left this big pin bar after the power speech. So that's the parity. Big thick black horizontal line. That's the parity. First time rejection, second time rejection, third time rejection, fourth time rejection, even despite the fact that 1.0078 38% of the Fibonacci retracement of the last wave down was hit. It was still used as a better price to sell the euro and buy the US dollar. Today, as you can see, we already made attempt to approach the last week low of the 9,901 pips. So it looks like momentum is negative. Momentum is under the control of the bears, and lower levels will be hit. And the lower levels, where is the support? Let's find out. Let's find out some support. Sorry, let's find out where is the technical support for this move to the downside. Let me just find the weekly candle and zoom out. Let's just zoom out and find some support. Come on. Let's find some support, and we are looking back 10 years, we are looking back 12 years, we are looking back. That's everything I got. I got data to the 2010, and this is what I got. So I can't tell you where is the support on the longer time frame. There you go. Oh, I got more data. Do I have more data here? 2016, 2013, 2010, and that's it. So I can't even tell you where is the next technical support. However, it will be the technical support that is really old. So please consider this fact. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.